What's up? What's up, guys? All right, let me see. Let me make sure the sound is working. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, guys? All right, let me see. All right, yeah, the sound's working. Oh man, my son has been running a low-grade fever for 5 days now. We don't know what is wrong with him. We got him ready. We got him ready to go back to school today, and he's still running like a 99.4, 99.2, 99.4 fever.
You remember we were going to show Sissy about the plants?
Yeah, but buddy, we'll have to show her that later, okay?
Okay, after her school time's over.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah. Hey, Sissy. Yeah. I hope the plants grow again, because if that happens one more time to the lonely plant, we're gonna get a bug eater. Yeah. I'm so excited. My legs are sleeping.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Here. Oh, man. So another day of my son home from school. Yeah, ONCS looks like a split. I'm pretty sure ONCS is a split. Looks like a split, a reverse split specifically. Yeah, maybe 10 to maybe 10, 11, 12 to 1 reverse split is what ONCS looks like.
Daddy, I let Sissy play my new game.
Okay, buddy. That's nice of you. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, Scott, man. It's like he's felt fine. He's been running around the house, jumping on the couch, eating fine, overall in good spirits and happy, you know. But he runs like this low grade fever. It's like 99.1 or 80. It's like 99.1 up to like 99.5. So it's like a low grade. It's not like, technically it's actually not a fever. You know, a fever is anything over 100 technically. And so he's running a low grade fever, but he's been running it for 5 days. And I would think that he has an infection of some sort, but my wife has been sick for the last 5 days running the same fever. And so it's like normally I would think it's like an infection of some sort and he would need antibiotics. But like I said, my wife's been running the same fever for 5 days. And so unless they both caught an infection at exactly the same time, it's doubtful it's an infection, and it's probably viral. But man, it's been hectic for sure. Difficult. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured ONCS was a reverse split of some sort. It's a 1 for 10. And that makes sense because the closing price yesterday was right around 37 cents. And now it's up to $4 and something. So 1 to 10 makes sense. All right, we got Mitch here. Let me join Mitch's meeting so Mitch can talk to you guys. I'm gonna go help my wife's about to bring my son to the doctor, and so I'm gonna go help her get him in the truck, and then whoa, messing with the wrong. There we go. Let me go help my wife get him in the truck, and then I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. What's up, Mitch? You there, bro? Sorry, man. It took me a little while to see this, but all right. So yeah, this is what I'm watching today. Bio stocks, BIOC. Let's see what else we have. We have ONCS, which is a reverse split, and it actually might not move that much. But we have BIOC. CIR is gapping up on pretty low volume. CLRB's moving some. ANFI. Maybe some of these other ones. ARWR is another one I'm looking at. It's gapping up from 1890s to 2040. We got AMD moving up. AMD's probably moving up with the overall market and the SPY. The SPY's up this morning, and the overall market is up this morning. I'll go ahead and read Two Ways News in a minute once I get back. But yeah, like I said, my it's been hectic. ARRY, man, look at this one. This one was up a ton. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to help my wife get my son out to the truck. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go ahead and look up some news. Appreciate the news releases two-way. Thanks, brother. All right, so morning squawk. The uncertainties around China trade that have weighed on investor sentiment for the past two sessions are still present, but the futures were pointing to a higher open ahead of the Tuesday session. I believe this is from MarketWatch. The Nasdaq took the brunt of Monday's downturn, losing 1.5% during the session, and ballooning its May drop to nearly 5%. However, the Nasdaq is still up 16% for 2019. And the first one we can look up here is JMU. You can see JMU gapping up from 122 to 164 here. They acquired Unicorn Investment Limited. Very small float of 2.43 million for JMU. We'll see where that one goes. We also have ONCS. A lot of people are talking about this one. This one is a 1 to 10 reverse split. And ONCS was granted exclusive worldwide rights to a patent portfolio for the combination of IL-12 DNA with checkpoint inhibitors to treat cancer in several key countries. Float of 52 million, so, medium float. CLRB. And this one's also a 1 to 10 reverse split for ONCS. We also have CLRB, which is moving up from 186 all the way to 211 here. They basically expand the third cohort of its phase 2 Clover 1 study of CLR 131, float of 5 million. So bio stock pushing up on positive phase 2 data. We also have, ONCS also had, like I said, an 8K filing, announced 1 for 10 reverse stock split. We also have SESN. SESN looking okay here, gapping up from 175 to 197. Hey, appreciate the sub. Anish, welcome, brother. Appreciate the sub, man. We also have SESN, which is Sesson Bio. They announced the acceptance of analytical comparability plan by the U.S. FDA, and that's basically to support the BLA and commercialization of its lead asset for SESN. So we'll see what happens with that one as well. I don't know the hotkey for that on TradeNet, Francisco. I'm not sure what the hotkey for that would be. BPTH. I'm also going to be looking at ARWR, and so we can look at some of these as well. Alright, so basically I think ARWR is up after after ARWR joined the S&P Small Cap 600 index. And so ARWR up on after it joined the S&P Small Cap 600. We also have AMD, which I'm pretty sure is just up on overall market sentiment here because of the market moving up as well. We also have TIGR here. TIGR up, FinTech Holdings. We can look this one up as well. Yo, what's up, Mitch? You there, bro? Yo, what's up, man? You there?
What's up?
Alright, hold on. Let me get you set up. Alright, we got Mitch here.
What's going on, traders? How we doing? Missed you guys yesterday. Kind of sucked. I did a lot of research on the weekend. It was all beautiful.
What happened? Oh, it all worked.
Yeah, man, gonna be watching the semiconductors get hit.
Yeah, look at AA or ARRY. Common stock. You and I have traded it before. They announced that they met their phase 3 primary endpoints for some of their bio drugs for ARRY, but they must have found something they didn't like in it because this one basically turned back around red. Went all the way up to 2370s. It closed at around 21 and went up to 23, almost 24, and now it's back down to 19s. So interesting. Gonna watch it for sure. This is one of those
Yep.
moves where it's moving a lot, but it's about break even, so it could go either way. Um,
Yeah. Good support there on, let's see, what specific. 1941.
Yeah, it has some good news, Ebro, but they must have found something they didn't like with it. You know, they must have found something because, like I said, it went up to 2370s and now it's back down to 1985. So ARRY is down. And so they must have found something they didn't like with that one.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I could find anything, any reason, but these bio releases are always a little tough to read. All right, so we'll see what we get here. We also have BIOC, which had a big run on Friday, and BIOC is up some as well. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys can find out what's going on with ARRY. Like I said, they it's a bio drug, and they put out some type of release, but it must have been slightly negative because I think they might have tried to mask the bad parts of the release, and then somebody eventually found out about something negative in the release, and now everybody's kind of jumping out of it. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Hey, appreciate it, B Hedge. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, we try, brother. We try, man. You know, we just try to give people a free option, and you know, glad you can find value in it, brother.
Penny stock for me, tradable that I'm gonna be watching. MPTN.
I think Mitch's puppy over there is angry.
No, he's just playing with bones and being loud. It's like, come on.
So yeah, we'll see what we get today, man. It's
There's a RRY coming back to the VY. Just like that.
right.
Boom. $1. You
We'll
know
see what
why?
happens.
Look at that. Look at that brave soul. 3,000 shares at 2074.
Yeah, man. I
That's a
mean,
brave soul.
yeah.
He's brave right now. He's down 30 cents.
Eh. I mean, he on.
Pre-market trading scary.
Yeah, man. I've traded pre-market some before, but I never really attacked it. Honestly, I just didn't know that many good strategies for pre-market. Like I'm sure extension and stuff like that, strategies like that could work well in
I used to
pre-market.
trade at 8 a.m. as soon as they open and gap up.
Hey,
It was crazy. I've made some money, but it was also the biggest heart like emotion just running through your veins
Yeah.
because the spreads get ridiculous. Sometimes you're 30 cents down,
Right.
and then the ask will actually be 30 cents past your average.
And that's just too scary for me, man. Like, I don't even like it when the spread is over like 3 cents, you know? And it's just too scary.
Yeah, imagine a 60-cent spread.
Yeah. Honestly, it just depends on the price of the stock, you know? But
Oh, look,
KSS.
he added. He's brave. 4,600,
Yeah,
70
I see him.
bucks.
It may not have been him. Maybe it's somebody else.
Oh, no, that's him. When
Oh,
it's
he's
still at
averaging down. I mean, I seriously doubt this stock is gonna push right back up. I mean, it could, but I guess I'm more inclined to think that, like, first of all, this previous day's closing price, so like where he added, it's just ridiculously risky to add right there because that thing might get rejected right there.
he's
Sorry.
expecting it to come back to the trend line of 21.44.
It's just kind of crazy, man. He can't have that good of an entry. Let's see. Who knows?
He might have gotten some in the 20s, $20, and now he's pushing it.
But that previous day's close has so much weight over the market, you know.
I mean, it has a bunch to do with this catalyst.
Yeah, but like I said, let me know if let's get some investigators in here. If you know what went wrong with ARRY, like when you look at the press release, everything seems positive, at least the one I saw, and so I can't figure out what's wrong with this one. You know, I can't figure out why this one turned around like it did. They must have found something, but it's got a lot of press releases. They met the primary endpoint of phase 3 trials. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. But aside from that, I'm not seeing anything.
Come on. I'll find it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that one. We also have VNE. VNE gapping up from 1890s to 2026. I'll watch that one. ARWR being added to the S&P Mini 600. Small cap 600 exchange for or ETF thing for ARWR. We also have TIGR here gapping up some from 560s to 590s. We have FHL gapping up some from 1180s to 1214. We have Roku gapping up some, probably just following the overall market.
I know what it was.
What was it?
The conference calls. There was a conference call at 9 a.m. Eastern.
And they said something.
Yep. Something that somebody didn't like.
Yep.
There you go. You look
I
up
appreciate
the SEC reports. You find an 8K. Then you find their official news report. And then in that, you'll find that they have a conference call Tuesday, May 21st at 9 a.m. Eastern to discuss these data.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, BIOC doesn't look bad. From 160 to 206. Yeah, I see that one. That one's just up on Friday's big
You go,
move. You can
guys.
see
Print
Friday.
up an article for you guys. This is what I always use. That microcap research lets me go right to the SEC reports, pull up the reports, and going through.
And that one's for ARRY.
Yep.
Okay. We'll see if the dude was right, man. Who knows? Somebody just jumped in with, look at those shoes, bro.
Yeah, what did I say?
14,000.
144. Look, touches it. Pull back.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can see here, they got some big sizing that jumped in there now. I can see it on my time in sales too.
Yeah.
I see. Here's to show. I don't think the people on the stream can see what I mean. Let me show them. Really
Sweet.
quick.
Yeah, I have it right there. There you go. 44 is on the ask. Isn't it funny that that number appears? It's just obvious. It's just technicals.
Look, we got
No,
4,900.
pullback. I expect a pullback to VWAP.
Like you got 14,000 shares, 23,000 shares, so some big sizes going through here.
Yeah, that cover right there at 2140, that was that guy at 2075s. Oh,
There it goes. 22 is the next stop. And I'm surprised. This is one of those just moody stocks where it goes green, it goes red, it goes back green.
I was gonna be looking for it to rip at the open.
We'll see. It's just one of those moody stocks. I don't know if I want to mess with it, just because it's unpredictable at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching my semiconductor stocks. If you guys don't know, check out the Discord. I put a great article on a bunch of stocks that have been moving really badly on their daily charts, going south due to lovely tears.
Yeah. And here, I'll post the Discord link to join our public Discord. There's the link. Our goal is to create a free day trading chat, and so if you want to help us achieve our goal, we already have like over 350 people here already. So we got a bunch of people here in the Discord. We're just trying to keep building it. There you go. There's 22. There, it started to rip. So maybe they look. We got 50,000 shares on the downside coming in though, and that's probably that same dude selling all of the shares that he bought up there. You know.
Hey, got a rip.
Right, he did it, man. I'm not, I can't judge. That's why I don't trade pre-market. Yeah. Yeah, what's up all the new guys in Discord? Yeah, welcome guys.
What's up? What's up?
VTVT, man. I'm seeing some familiar names. AROY is familiar. VTVT.
One that I mentioned earlier. Do you remember UXIN?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that one's
late last year.
Got a little bit of volume yesterday on the daily chart. Just one to watch. Keep on an alert. If you see it take off, then you can trade it.
For sure. Look at ARRY there, man. This was running, man. It's up to 22.
Yeah, look at the range.
Yeah, huge. Let me
$4 range.
Yeah, let me
$4. Be careful with this, guys. Usually the spread has been about 20 cents.
It's
I know they're
tradable
tying it up at the open, but
it's tradable for us too.
Yeah, 20-cent spread. Be careful. Understand that your risk will probably have to be about 30 to 40 cents.
I think the spread will clear up a little bit at the open. I think it's just pre-market.
You're still going to get a huge range. Your range for sure. Would be about 40 cents, 30 cents on risk side, so that you can get that nice 80-cent or $1 profit.
For sure.
This stock can give you more than $1 profit.
Definitely. And it's interesting. I'm definitely going to watch that one. It's just, like I said, I know a lot of people got burned last week on, what was it? What was the stock everybody got? BYND. BYND. Crazy range last week for BYND. And you can see just a monster range, especially on the 15th.
IOVA also. That one made a nice rip yesterday.
Yeah, man. That one did make a rip at the open.
Yeah, I was watching that one to get above 15. Held above 15's pre-market. Got volume.
So the main ones I'm watching that are actually tradable on TradeNet are ARRY. We got ARWRs tradable. We got, let me see these other ones. TIGR is tradable. Wow, TIGR is actually tradable. So gonna look at TIGR here. You can see TIGR gapping up from 560s to 590s. I like that one. We got, let's see what else we got that's tradable. And yeah, I mean, that one's a $6 stock. So like there's some under $10 stocks will trade that. FHL. FHL's tradable too. That one's gapping up some. A little bit lower volume, but it's moving. VNE. VNE's tradable. And so yeah, not a bad day for stocks that are actually tradable on TEFs. A lot of these are. So, what's up, Tiny? Good morning, Tiny. You get your account yet? You still paper trading? You gonna paper trade with us today? Let's do it.
Yep, definitely enjoy that paper trading.
Right, just use it to learn. Use it to learn. I think. Remember, your emotions are always going to be different with a live account. They're always going to be different. The point of paper trading is to really find your own trading style. Paper trading's good to, right, the process of finding your own style, calculating risk reward, doing all those different things, building your trade plan. That's what paper trading is really beneficial for.
Tiny scalping those reverse splits.
Yeah, man. Tiny's always loved those reverse splits, man. I figured she'd be watching. What was the reverse split this morning? What was it? Somebody tell me before I look it up. I'm sure we'll find it. Let me see. ONCS. Check out ONCS, Tiny, if you have it. Yeah, ONCS, Tiny. That's a reverse split right there. 1 to 10 reverse split. What was I gonna say? Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, shout out to B Hedge, man. B Hedge thanking us this morning. He said, and this is why we do it. I love support like this that we get. Let me find it. I guess it's not going to let me go back and find it. Oh, yeah. He said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out. I spent this weekend watching a number of your videos, and I feel so much better about my approach. You explained everything extremely well. Shout out to you, B Hedge. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we do.
Appreciate that support. What's up, Dips, Pips, and Rips? My favorite screen name right there, man. Dips, Pips, and Rips. I like it. You as well, man. You as well, brother. I mean, like I usually do. I'm just looking for some shorts. I'm looking for some drops. Market's gapping up. We always got a little bit of room to fill it on the downside and look for some counter trend stocks if not. And so we got a decent amount that's actually tradable today. And so we got some options for sure. ARRY acted really volatile, really crazy here. So I'm gonna be watching ARRY as well. Oh man, I love my son, but man, I'm ready for him to go back to school, man.
That's how it goes.
Bro, my son has run a fever for like 5 days straight. 5 days straight. And I would think he has an infection and he needs to get on antibiotics. Or I would think it's the flu. But it's not a high fever. It's like 99.4 and like 99.3. Which technically isn't even a fever. But just out of paranoia, we're keeping him home. And he feels fine, man. He has zero symptoms. No symptoms. No runny nose. No cough. He's running around jumping on the couch happy as can be. He's eating fine. But he's running like a low-grade fever, and so we don't know what it is, man. So my wife's bringing him to the doctor in a minute, but man, hectic. Hey, what's up, Jack Brown? Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. You as well, bro. You as well, man. But yeah, man, TIGR is tradable. V&E is tradable. ARWR is tradable. FHL is tradable. So we got some options today, for sure. I don't think it's a food allergy. I mean, if it wasn't as consistent as it is, I would think it's something different. Like I would think it's an allergy, but it's pretty consistent. He runs it early, like he runs it at like 7 a.m. our time. So he runs the fever at like 7 a.m. By like 10 a.m. it's gone, and it doesn't come back until the next morning right at 7 a.m.
He's a genius. He wakes up at 6:50, puts a hot water thing right over his head.
Oh, he
He's
pulls that.
cool.
He pulls that. He pulls that. When I was a kid and I would try to fake sick, I would take the thermometer and I would put it right next to a light bulb, and then I would go up to my parents. But one time I screwed up and I did it too much, and it said like 109, and my parents looked at me like, "We know what you did," you know. I tried to pull a fast one on them, and they caught me, but no. Man,
Well, that's how it goes.
yeah, man. He's a good kid though. He's happy. He's playing, man. He's just running a low grade fever. I think I think some people just run a little bit higher fevers, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're sick. And so I think he might just run a naturally high fever because it's not considered a fever. Technically it's like a fever is only like 100 over 100 is a fever. 99 technically isn't one.
All right, guys. 9:25.
Let's do it. What's up, Felix? Let's get everything ready here, guys.
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, I am on whatever. I have 7 green days in a row. 7 green days in a row. Although my green streak did hurt me on Friday.
That's
It did hurt me. So maybe I shouldn't talk about my green streak. Maybe I shouldn't talk about my green streak.
A nice trade today.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice fade yesterday on EMPH. I don't know if you caught that one.
Friday? Oh no, wait. Today's Tuesday. Man, I keep thinking today's Monday. What did I trade yesterday? I traded AMD. Beautiful fade on AMD too.
Yep. You know why, right? The
What?
catalyst they put out.
What did they do?
This is semiconductor, man, getting hit because of Huya.
I mean, that was a picture perfect fade though for AMD, man. Beautiful fade.
Yep. They all faded.
AMD,
Now,
Nvidia.
you could have traded QCOM, SWKS, MU, AMAT, AMD, LITE, NPTN, all these stocks, GLW, and they all went down.
No. I made my $15.
Oh, I knew that one.
I'm up 30 though in my account, so I'm still.
I was at work, just like tears are coming from my eyes.
Yeah, I made.
Right.
Yeah, there was a perfect fade. It's just I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't take bigger sizing, and I think one of the bigger problems is like if you look at it like this, my account's in the green now. My account's in the green, and I guess what I'm really fearful of is bringing my account into the red. And if I take bigger sizing and take a loss, that's going to bring my account into the red, and I don't want to do that. And so part of me is like, I'm just going to take it really small until I have a big enough cushion to like take a swing with the account. And I think that logic makes sense, but I think it doesn't matter. I think I've been profitable these last 7 days, and that eventually, I'm going to have a losing trade, and that I can't just trade too small because that's useless. There's no point in that. Right. First rule of a green streak, we don't talk about a green streak. That's right, man. That's right.
I like it.
Yeah. What's up, Sid? What's up, brother? What's up, man? All right, guys, let's do it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll post the Discord link one more time if anybody wants to join us there. Like I said, we're creating a free day trading chat through this Discord. So check it out. Join us. Be a part of our free day trading chat. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
The life.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Let's do this.
That's right, man. All right, guys. 20 seconds. I like that one. I learned my account is like the market. It goes up and down, but overall the pattern is up. That's right, man. That's how you got to look at it, too. You know, you're going to take swings. There's going to be... I kind of look at more like a poker player, you know? Like, there's going to be positive and negative variance. But if you play right, you know, over the long term, your account should go up.
Play those right cards.
Right. If you know, there's going to be positive and negative variance, but if you play right, your account should go up. Look at ARWR, guys. Big spike on ARWR, up 40 cents since the open. Let's try to get this moving average crossover play.
All right, I see a strong bounce back in the semis. Let them bounce. Let them find a strong resistance.
All right, we got Roku dropping. But ARWR, man, look at this massive spike here for ARWR. AMD, too. Just a huge jump. We got a big spike in ARWR. We got AMD spiking up here. ARWR, big move up to 2130s here for ARWR. Just really skyrocketing up here. What's the overall market is sideways right now. I mean, it's not like the overall market is moving up necessarily.
Look at that flip on QCOM.
Yeah, man,
Right.
that one. Look at Roku. Big push up.
Ooh, just missed a little bit of a fade on MPTN. I would have loved it. Got there at 415.
I'm looking at for a fade. I'm looking at maybe V and E, but the VWAP needs to drop a little bit more. Maybe FHL. I'm just gonna give it some time though. We still got a little bit of time until typically we get some better moves. So we got a little bit of time. I'm just gonna try to let that work. SPY actually pushing up, breaking highs here. Maybe a VWAP bounce for AMD. Maybe. It's down there. Maybe we're just going to get a quick reversal. SPY pushing up, though. Alright, so we might get a low of the day break here for AMD. Pull a little bit of a green to red move here is what it seems like. What is JMU doing? I know a lot of people are talking about JMU. Yeah, but look at that big drop for AMD. Yeah, JMU doesn't look bad. But look at this drop on AMD. I could look for the moving average crossover, but man, that red to green move is in play for sure with it for AMD. We'll see if we actually get that moving average crossover. SPY, quick turnaround.
Green stocks holding bullish.
See, I don't even have... This is like the first time. I don't even have one cannabis play on my charting right now, which is rare for me. Yeah, Kron is up. SPY a little choppy right now.
I got a lot of charts.
Yeah, me too, man. I got, let's see. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, I got 12 charts. I got AMD, ARWR, the SPY.
ARRY, getting a good amount of volume there.
Yep. We're going to look for this crossover move on AMD here. Right around there. We're waiting for that crossover play to happen. We'll see.
See a breakout. Let's see if we get it bought up.
Yeah, Kron's skyrocketing up here. TIGR is right up to the VWAP.
Look for a VWAP bounce play for Kron. 1496. Risk would be 14.9.
I'm starting to think about an AMD VWAP. Maybe a VWAP projection here for AMD. It's just about where to set my risk here. I don't hate it. Maybe a little bit too late, but not anymore. Too choppy right now.
I was expecting a little bit more of a bounce there, and PTN. I was expecting a bounce to 415s, and then I was going to get short. But it looks like it's holding that VWAP project pretty well.
Hey, appreciate the sub.
Good reversals on semiconductors. What I expected to see, kind of a move up, and then hitting a resistance, hard resistance.
Maybe AMD's just going to fake out with the fade, but let's see. QCOM doesn't look bad if it gets into the VWAP. Nice two-way. Congrats, brother. Look at JMU. I mean, it's a small cap penny stock, and I doubt I could trade it, but it doesn't look like a bad fade on my end. Yeah, SESN running up huge here. Monster move for SESN. Crazy run up. For Kron and a VWAP bounce doesn't look horrible here. Alright, so we might get the crossover here on AMD. Alright, so I got in for the moving average crossover play on AMD. I gotta give myself like 15 cents here. Yeah, I think it's a little bit extended on the downside, though. I don't necessarily like the location of this crossover play. I think it's buying it right around the lows. It's just a little risky. But that's why it's paper, and I can kind of learn which moves are the right ones.
Right, got a starter in LITE, 30-cent risk, 470 entry, 48 exit. Looking forward to come back down to 47. It's up there to my wrist.
looking at QCOM.
Didn't get my entry there for Kron. Had the order out also. Just never got fed.
70, 60, 50, 40. I'm thinking about QCOM. If I can get back up there, I'll take 100 shares, but I think it's a little bit late now.
Yeah, they're holding well. Lost 50 there. Got a little bit above. Got spready.
I'm gonna be bummed out about QCOM. It never quite got up there with the considering the spread and everything. But look at that perfect fade down there. Would have taken it too. Too late now. Perfect fade though. Look at that fade on QCOM. Should have taken it. I was going to get it with 100 shares, so it would have been a beautiful trade at this point, but Kron down there as well. We still got time, still early, but you should have your paper account though already though, right, Tanya? QCOM. That was the move. It didn't quite get there, you know. Like I got up to 40 on the ask, but on the bid it was at like 20, and so I would have been down immediately like 20 cents. Now, I don't really hate AMD. If we can get up to like 27.15, really in the opposite direction of this moving average crossover play. But it's just about where's my risk in that situation. You know, I can get in at 15. My risk would be at like 22. I don't hate that. I mean, that's not terrible. About a 7-cent risk. It's up to 13s, 14s. Getting pretty close. All right, I jumped in with 300 shares, but not the fill I wanted on AMD. We'll see what we get. Risk is 22. I mean, I like the move. We'll just see if it breaks down well enough for me down to this bottom here. See if we get a big enough drop to make any decent gain on this one. Wanted 15 though. 15 would have been a way better entry. Unfortunate. Six. I took half off, maybe a little early. Gonna let the last little 150 work and not be super unnecessary for it. Probably got out a little bit early though, but it is what it is. There's threes, twos, 27. All right, I took another 75 off. Now I'm just holding the last 75 shares. Beautiful second fade on it though.
All right, got that starter. EMPH. Quarter.
I'm gonna let it go over 27. If it gets over 27, I'll probably jump out of this one. '94s. Still too small of sizing though. Biggest mistake. I like the trade, but too small of sizing.
All right, looking good for me. Just want this to crack here.
All right, I'm out. $24 gain. Too small of sizing again, but green is good. But man, I can't get past these little bitty baby gains, man. I don't know what it is. Like I know I'm decent enough as a trader, and like I said, this is like my 8th green day in a row. But man, I can't. Just taking and the problem here is that I actually bought enough shares with this one. I bought 300 shares of it. I should have held on a little bit longer and let it work, but eventually I'll get fed up with taking the small sizing here. I'm gonna throw you up, Mitch.
Right.
Green is good. I'll take it, but frustrated again.
Just being careful here also. Got a starter here. ARRY. EMPH looking great. ARRY. I get the risk off at 80 right now. Want this to get back underneath 50s. 70s will be kind of that worry spot.
The moving average crossover would have worked for me today as well. I just didn't pay attention to it because I was in an actual trade with live account.
All right. 75s again strong here in ARRY. There you go. Nice rejection there. 75s will be our out.
Yeah, we'll see, Tiny. We'll see. It's just, it's the problem I have with it is that, like, I took 300 shares this time, and if I would have just held it, like, let me see, I got in at, like, 27.13, and I held it down to, like, 27.90 or 26.93, so I made, like, 20 cents, So that 300 shares should have been at least $60.
You gotta stop out there on ARRY. Looks like it's gonna break out. It just looked like it was failing. And I thought we were gonna get that fail back all the way down. It's good risk and reward. I'll take the trade.
Yeah, that's all you can do, brother, is just give yourself good risk reward. I mean, so Greg, it's like there's a few different reasons for me trading small like I've been doing. One of them is because my account's in the green, and so with my account actually being in the green, I'm a little bit more weary about bigger sizing. Like right now, after today's trade, my account's probably in the green like $50 or $60, and so I guess part of me wants to build up a little bit of a cushion so I can keep my account in the green. But I also understand, like, if I would just continue with my big enough sizing, then I would be fine, and my account would be, I would have that cushion I need. And so part of it is like, I know I need to use bigger sizing, but I'm scared of letting my account go back into the red. You know, it's just a big mind game to me. Um, but
Yeah,
you live and you learn.
got a faked out an LITE. Could have had a nice gain in there. And then didn't play QCOM correctly. Was watching LITE. SWKS made a nice rebop rejection. Could have traded NPTN early. Just didn't nail the stocks that I wanted. All right, can you let this get above 40s here? Above 40s, this could squeeze. Big volume coming in ARRY.
Yeah, I think getting out of that one was the right move for ARRY.
ACB setting up for a long up down. Nice support there at 66. Cron was the one. Had an order out at 15. Never built onto 1504 and shot up there to 1537.
Your mic's breaking out a little bit, or breaking up a little bit, brother. Yeah, Kron was a beautiful VWAP bounce.
Yeah, I just missed it by 4 cents.
Alright, so I'm going to show you guys this one real quick. I'm in this AMD one right here. The moving average crossover play. I should have taken it down here at 93 like I wanted to, but oh well. Oh no, I added to it. I was trying to get out there. $10 gain, great. Whatever. It's just paper, but man, I botched that one. I'm just gonna call it a win though, because I wasn't paying attention to it. I was in another trade, and it actually followed through to my level. You know, like the moving average crossover, I got in at like 27.09, and I would have gotten out at like 27.0 or 26.93. So it would have been a gain. I'm just gonna call it a win because I would have gotten out if I wasn't paying attention to the other one. I don't know. I think in my mind it's like $100 maybe, Greg. Like $100 cushion is what I'll be happy with. I mean, part of me knows that like I can do this, you know. Like I said, this is like my 8th green day in a row. So I've had like 8 green days in a row. Streamed them all live, and if I didn't stream them live, I recorded the entire session and just fast forwarded through it. But you know, part of me knows I could do it. It's just in the past, it's been like I'll go on a really good green streak, and then when I decide to scale up, I'll just take a huge loss, you know. And I think that my fear of what's happened in the past is affecting what I'm trading now, which is never a good thing. You know, the market's different. You get a random distribution of wins and losses. And so you can't judge what happened before. You know, trading is one of the only situations where Einstein's definition of insanity isn't valid. You know, Einstein's definition of insanity is continuously trying the same thing, expecting a different result. But that's actually the right thinking for trading. You should continuously do something and expect different results from it. That's kind of part of it. And so we'll see what happens. But you know, happy it was a green day. Made $25. You know, finally pulled my account into the green last week, and so I'm happy with that. But we'll see what we get. You know, we'll see how well this works. You know, excited though. You know, I brought my account into the green. Worked really hard to do it. It's just we'll see if I can maintain it. Right, and that's what it is. If I stick to good risk reward, I should be okay. Right. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I'm probably the most disappointed person you'll see on an 8-day green streak. You know what I mean? I'm probably the saddest person you'll see on an 8-day green streak, but it is what it is, man. And, sometimes you gotta, be real about it.
Big stop out there in EMPH, looking to flip trade. And get a good entry.
On MNK. Yeah, I might look at. Hold on, I'll be right. I'll pull you right back up, Mitch. Hold on one second, man. I was looking at AMD here. AMD's actually back up to the VWAP, and it might be fading for a third time. And it doesn't look bad there as well. We also have LITE, which is like right at the VWAP now, and maybe holding under it. And Roku could be a VWAP bounce. We also have QCOM, which I was really honestly more bummed out about missing QCOM here, because this is the first fade I really saw today. This is the perfect fade I saw, and it was beautiful risk reward. Nice chase. Good job, brother. Yeah, man. Two-way is a high volume penny stock scalper is what two-way is, and he does it well, man. He does it right. I think your dog's upset over there, Mitch.
Without a doubt. Sad nightmares.
Honestly, I wish I could have a dog, man. My wife is allergic to everything. Literally everything. We can't have anything. The only pet we've had is a snake. And unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago. Look at Roku with that VWAP bounce, man. What's up, hero? I know, man. I can't have a dog, Trust me, I want a dog too. I grew up raising dogs. I had labs. I grew up raising labs and a bunch of different dogs. And unfortunately, the girl I married is allergic to everything. And I try to explain to her that asthma is due to a lack of exposure to the environment. My sister was allergic to cats growing up, but we had like 20 different animals. And so eventually my sister stopped being allergic to cats because she was exposed to them enough to gain some immunity to them. And that if you look at QCOM's right back up there. Hypoallergenic dogs don't work. We've tried. My grandmother-in-law has 2 poodles, and they're supposed to be hypoallergenic. But the reason they don't work is because it's not just the fur. It's not just the fur. It's actually the saliva as well, and the dander and the saliva. And so even if the dog's hypoallergenic, the saliva is still going to get all over stuff, and she's still going to be allergic to it. Right, exactly, Mike. That's kind of my logic. And so just to paper trade on this one for QCOM, it looks like a beautiful fade. Here, I'll just do this. Get my little paper trade in there. Try to get used to using bigger sizing. That's right, man. That's right, 2A. Some people have said I should be a radio host. But honestly, I don't think my voice is soothing at all, and I think you're being sarcastic. Because when I listen to my voice in like replays when I'm editing, I think I have the most annoying voice ever. I think my voice is like weirdly high-pitched, and so it's just it's just a weird, annoying sounding voice. I think everybody somewhat hates their own voice. But yeah. Yeah, I could paper trade in real time, Andre, because they've unlocked real time paper trading for me. What's up, Hero, man? We're talking about what's up, man? What's up, Hero? But yeah, I unlocked real time paper trading on Thinkorswim, and so they unlocked it, and so I can paper trade in real time with them. Well, we got a little bit of a minute here. If anybody's interested in checking out TradeNet, they do have a sale going on right now where you can get the base package, the intro package for $350, which is 30% off. And that's ridiculously cheap because it comes with $14K in buying power. So with the intro account, you get $14,000 in buying power to trade with their funded account program. And there's no PDT rule. So you can actually day trade as much as you want with a TradeNet funded account with no PDT rule. And you can see me use small sizing. One of the reasons I can get by with using small sizing is because if I use less than 300 shares, my commission is like $3 or $4 for a round trip, for a complete and total round trip. And so really cheap commissions, no PDT rule. Usually the intro account is $500. And like I said, right now they're on sale for about 30% off. You can get the intro account for $350. And I think it's really good for new traders because I think most new traders are going to end up depositing a few $1,000s into a conventional broker and then losing that account. And that's just a much cheaper method to go to the TradeNet route. It's much cheaper to lose a TradeNet account than it is to deposit $2,000 or $3,000 into a regular broker and most likely lose that. Because most new traders lose their first account. It's just an inconvenient truth. Most new traders are going to lose. I don't care what people advertise. If you buy my course, you can make $1 million in a week. No, most new traders are going to lose their first account. And like I said, I think it's just cheaper to lose a TradeNet account than it is to deposit thousands into a regular broker. You know, you can pay $350 for the intro account, get to trade with $14K in buying power, not have to follow the PDT rule, and have cheap commissions. And I think most traders are going to lose their TradeNet account as well. But I think it's just a much cheaper option instead of depositing thousands into a regular broker. But yeah, guys, this paper trade just is not working out. I think I was doing my little TradeNet spiel and didn't really pay attention to it. Honestly, looking at this one, though, I think a risk level should be up here. I think risk level should be at like 36. You know, but maybe it's too late for QCOM. We'll see. And I'll let it sit here. But kind of gets my mind right on why I shouldn't have taken the trade anyway. And so if you're interested in checking that out, there's the link. Uh, yeah, I'll post. Yeah, you can see what I use the broker we do get trade at central package for a special price of $350. There's the link right there. You can see my friend Nightbot was cool enough to post that link. Shout out to Nightbot right there. You know. Yeah, I think it's unrealized, Tiny. Because if not, I mean, it would have to be unrealized. Because I mean, if you think about it, if it's not unrealized, you could just take huge sizing and never close the position down and try to keep averaging down until it goes your way, and that would just incur huge losses for TradeNet. You know. Um, could I stomach this loss, Greg? Um, Probably. You know, honestly, here's the thing though. Like I said, I think I entered this one at the right spot. I think the entry here, like if I remove all of these moving averages, I think the right entry would have been up here. I think I got in a little bit early. The entry should have been up here at like 78.03, and my entry is like 20 cents below that. And so, like, if I would have entered it at the right spot, I would have been fine. And I can always add to it to try to get a better average here, but you know, it is what it is. It's just a paper trade. Like that's why paper trading's different, is because you're not gonna really trade it the same way you would. I actually like this on QCOM though. It looks like a really pretty fade in all honesty. You know, yeah. I mean, looks like a really pretty fade in all honesty. In order for me to have good risk reward, I was down like $300. I would have to get it down here maybe, but that's fine. You know, like I said, I think I just got in a little bit early, and that
All the
makes sense.
cannabis stocks pretty much raking out there.
Yeah, Kron's running up there. I see Kron moving pretty big. Yeah, I think I managed this trade terribly here for QCOM, but I think it was a beautiful fade, and it was spot on with the fade. I just got in a little bit early on paper. Right. I mean, and Thinkorswim is free as well. Like Thinkorswim is Thinkorswim paper trading is free as well. You just have to unlock. It depends on if you have an account with Thinkorswim or not. Yeah, SMRT's running up nicely there too. Interesting moves today though in the market. We got SESN popping up over the VWAP there. That one looks all right. Yeah, this makes sense actually. So QCOM is running into this support right here. Like that's what's going on with it. Look at SESN squeeze up there though. I just reached out to them, Andre, and asked them and said, "Hey, can I have live paper trading, and they literally unlocked it within 5 minutes. But like I said, I have a little bit of money in my account already, and so I think you have to have some money in your Thinkorswim account for them to unlock it, and it all depends. But for me, they unlocked it immediately and gave me live paper immediately. I'm telling you that, man. If I would have gotten in this one at the right spot, I just took half off of this little paper trade on QCOM. Like I said, risk reward was terrible. I was down like 275, and so unless I can make 275, my risk reward is pretty bad. But like I said, it's just paper trade. Maybe I should have taken it. It looked good. No, I don't think you can, Ivan. I think you have to. I think Thinkorswim. I think Thinkorswim is TD Ameritrade's platform. I don't think you can use it outside of TD Ameritrade. Maybe so. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask them. But yeah, what Jeremy says is true. It doesn't require. Well, I think for some, like I know Tiny tried to do the same thing. Or no, wait. So paper trading, actually that's right. What Jeremy's saying is right. So paper trading is free. You can get live paper trading and they should unlock it for free. But if you want to use the on-demand, that is not free. And so if you want to use on-demand, you have to have a deposit. You know, you have to have money in your account if you want to use the on-demand part of it. Alright, I took some more off. I'm holding 200 shares. And we'll see what happens with QCOM. But paper trade, wish it was a live trade, obviously. But hey, my trade idea was right. Beautiful fade so far in QCOM though. Kind of wish I would have taken it. Obviously, but hindsight is 2020. And like I said, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Mitch and I day trade live on stream every weekday. We start at 8:15 market time. We trade live until usually 10:30 market time or so is usually when we get it going. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're really the only people that do this and actually let people see everything. So hit that subscribe button, show your support. Click the like button to help support us as well. Regretfully so, Dan. Regretfully so. I mean, today I used bigger sizing. I just got out way too quick. Like today I used 300 shares, and so I used larger sizing today. But like I said, I exited the first half of the trade way too soon, and yeah, it's just a battle for me, man. It's tough. It's really tough, you know. Like my trading, I do well enough in trading. Like I said, this is like my 8th green day in a row. And so it's like if I could use big sizing, I could be making pretty decent money in trading. The problem is that I take it too slow, and it's just something I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Gotta keep it controlled.
Right, and I mean it's really tempting, and I know I could do better, but it's just one of those things where it's like I've been. It's at this point I understand why I've used small sizing, because last week I made like a few $100s, like I made like $400 or $500 last week, and so I used bigger sizing last week, but this week, now that my account's into the green, I want to keep it there, and so I don't want to take a huge gain or a huge loss and bring my account back into the red, and so because of that I kind of I trade too small. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Dan. 100%, man. And it's a process for sure. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my trading. I think I think the stream here and me just doing this every day has I've been trading every day for like 2 years now, and I think the channel. I'm gonna get out of this one now. Oh no, I still have 100 shares long. I think just doing the stream every day is has been fun for me, because it's like you guys can see the actual process of like what I've gone through to like be a consistent trader, and it's taken a long time, but that's kind of the truth in trading, is that to be a profitable trader, it's going to take for most people it's going to take at least a year, and for me it took about 2, and I think for most people it's going to take a few years, and that's fine, because eventually you'll get it and it clicks. And now at this point I just have to get used to the larger sizing, but it's been a fun process, man. It's been a fun little journey, but like I said, it's cool that I was able to stream it all live and let people kind of see, the actual process of everything, and it's been fun, And like I said, I just, regardless of whether I win or lose, I just kind of want to be the different type of YouTuber that doesn't, fake everything. You know what I mean? I feel like a large majority of YouTubers, and unfortunately trading YouTubers, they don't actually show you their gains, and they do it for a reason, and Mitch and I just try to be the outliers in that. Wait, what are you talking about, scrap metal? I'm so confused here, man. Golf? You're trying to score the card, but I'm talking all the time? I'm so confused. Oh, you're talking about me. I'm talking all the time. Yeah, I think the stream has a lot to do with it. I really do. I think the stream honestly has a lot to do with it. But like the stream's what made this channel, and I just wanted to give people a real way to actually watch me live. Yeah, I don't vape CBD anymore either. I gave up vaping CBD. I'll still eat some gummy bears to go to sleep. But I don't. I stopped vaping, and overall, like I've quit. I quit nicotine. I quit vaping CBD. I've quit all of it. And CBD did its purpose. Like CBD worked as its kind of transitional way to get off nicotine. CBD, I was able to transition to CBD instead of nicotine, and CBD actually really helped me quit nicotine. But now that, I've given up nicotine and I don't actually crave, the hand motion of vaping something, quitting CBD was actually really easy. And like I said, I'll still take CBD to go to sleep. I think CBD is a great sleep aid, but yeah, I don't vape anything anymore. Right, and what Sid said is absolutely true. Sid said, make that 2 years, 1 year to realize you really need to study, and then 1 year to get over the trauma the first year gave you before you realized you needed to study. Absolutely, man. And that's kind of what it is, That's kind of how trading is in general. You know what I mean? And like I said, people get really excited to trade, and I get it. Especially when you first start learning to trade, you get kind of obsessed with it. I know I did. I got really obsessed with trading, and I just wanted to trade as soon as possible. I wanted to trade, and looking back, it was more of like a gambler's mentality when I first started. And you get really excited to trade, and then you do trade, and you lose a bunch of money, and you're all bummed out and upset about it, and you just want to quit. And then a lot of people do quit. The ones that actually stick with it and stick around are the ones that end up being successful at it. But it takes years for most people. And I don't care what any guru says. I don't care if a guru tells you if you buy his course, you can make $1 million in a week. Just buy my $5,000 course. And that's just kind of what they all do. But the truth is that most educational stuff is available for free already. Most educational stuff is available for free already, and I think that new traders are going to gain much more from experience and actual trading than they are going to from a course. And courses. I'm not saying that all courses are bad. I think I like Warrior Trading's course. I think TradeNet's course was decent, but you're just going to ultimately gain more from experience trading and learning that route than you are going to be from a course. Right. Yeah, for sure, man.
Man, what a move today. ARRY still ripping.
Yeah, man, that one's still making moves.
What a weird chart. 24 down to 19.
Yeah.
Back up.
Crazy move. This was going up. I mean, AARY, man, it's just been a weird chart. And that's why I said I don't it's to me it's a little shady, because it's like it goes up and then it back down and then it just runs up again. But even though I quit nicotine, I still have the craving. Like, specifically if I smell nicotine, I can, it makes me want to smoke a cigarette. But ultimately, cigarettes don't do anything. They just, all they do is hurt you. And it took a while. And I will, like I said, I will credit CBD. CBD helped me give up nicotine. It really did. It did what it needed to do, or what I needed it to do. But after that, I didn't want to have to vape anything, and so it was easy to quit, but it was tough. Nice, Lewis. Congrats, brother. Killing it, man. Nice work. And I've also noticed that like the market moves in waves, right? Like when fades start to work, they work really well. Like the last 2 weeks or so, fades have been working exceptionally well, at least for me. And then the market goes into like a different period where, depending on what the overall market is doing, fades don't work that well for like a week or two. And the point is that you need to either focus on something else or just not trade very often at all during those few weeks where it stops working. And it'll start working again, but if you don't have the patience and the discipline to not trade when fades just aren't super favorable for the market, or the market isn't super favorable for fades, then that's going to draw down your account. And so, you learning how to take your foot off the gas a little bit is crucial in trading. You're not going to be able to trade the same strategy day in and day out without, and it's always just going to keep working. It's just not. you know. And that's one of the biggest things, the biggest kind of oh snap moments that I kind of encountered in the market is that I can't constantly trade fades. You know, it kind of goes back to last week, where last week I didn't just trade fades. I traded, I shorted a few overextended moves on the top. I went long on a few high of the day breakout moves, and that's really what got my account into the green. And so you just got to take a step back and sometimes realize that attacking the same strategy nonstop is not going to work. What's up, Jacob? What's up, brother? And like I said, guys, if you're interested in using the same broker that Mitch and I are using, go check out TradeNet. Again, right now is the cheapest I've ever seen TradeNet accounts. You can get the intro account for $350, which is ridiculously cheap. And to put that into perspective, with the intro account, you get 14,000 in buying power to trade with. So you're actually able to trade with 14,000 in buying power. There's no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want. And commissions are pretty cheap if you use small sizing. So like if you use less than 300 shares, commissions are like $3 or $4 for a round trip. Ridiculously cheap. There's a max loss of $700 though, but that's still twice as much as you're actually paying for the package. You know, you're paying $350 and your max loss is $700. And so if you go under 13,300, they close you down. And there's a profit split of 70-30. So it's kind of like a prop firm is the best way I can describe it. But like I said, I think most new traders are going to lose their first account. I think it's just the truth in trading. I know new traders have all these dreams of paying their mortgage in the first month of their trading and showing everybody that they were wrong and that, you know. But the sad truth is that most traders are going to lose their first account, and that's okay. Because losing is necessary. It reinforces your rules. And so I think it's just a much cheaper option to lose a TradeNet account than it is to deposit 2,000 or 3,000 into a regular broker and lose that. And I think it's just a much cheaper option. It's a way for new traders to learn. And it also comes with like a trading course, a trading chat room, and a bunch of other cool stuff. And so TradeNet makes sense specifically for new traders. I think it makes a ton of sense. And it fills that necessary void in the market to where new traders can trade with a decent sized account and not necessarily risk like a few thousand like they would in a regular broker. And so I think it makes sense. If you're interested in checking that out, there's the link right there in the chat. Great way to help support the channel as well. And I think their sale is over on the 26th. And so I think we have 5 days left of their sale, and then it's going to go back to either 450 or 500. I'm not exactly sure. No options, Ivan. No options. It's just, it's really CFD trading is what it is. All right, and so QCOM is right back up here. What are we getting today here for some of these moves? Right now I'm seeing FSI pop up on scanners, but not much is moving. We got RAVE. But yeah, ARRY is one of the bigger moves today. This thing's up to 2450s. We got Cron, which is actually back down to the VWAP. And like I can demonstrate a VWAP bounce play here for Cron. So the cannabis stocks are really moving. So this is a VWAP bounce, guys. It's basically you get a pullback to the VWAP. In this case, you could set your risk at like 26, 25. You can buy it here. Your risk is, see, your reward is right around 60. Your risk is from 35 down to 25. So your risk is only about 10 cents, maybe 12 cents in this case. And your reward is from 35 up to at least 55, maybe 60. So it's 2 to 1 or better for Cron. I don't know if it'll necessarily work, but it's just a good example of using one here. Right, for sure. It's a good deal, man. And like I said, I don't think anywhere else in the trading world can you spend such a small amount of money and get so much buying power and so much actual like trading experience for such a small amount of money? I think that like I said, I think experience is ultimately much better than any course you get, and I think that that's what TradeNet gives new traders. It's just the experience of trading with a real funded account, and you can actually make money with it too. And so it's the process for sure. So yeah, guys, this is what a VWAP bounce looks like. Um, we could scalp it, but you know, like I said, reward targets right up at that high of the day level. Right. I mean, a lot of paper accounts are $150 a month. You know what I mean, Wolf? And so paper accounts are a lot of times you can get paper accounts for what you're paying for a TradeNet account. And so it's like, it just makes more sense, for new traders. People hate on it, and that's fine. But, the truth is, I don't think that deal, I think that's one of the better deals in the trading world for sure. But maybe I'm biased. And I kind of said it the other day. Maybe I should be more active than I am here, man. Like I can see myself like every single trade I've made today has been green. Every single trade. Maybe I'm gonna jinx myself here, but every single time I've traded today, it's been green. And I think that maybe I should be more active as a trader because when I'm active, it works. And maybe I'm jinxing myself right here. But like I said, I traded. What did I trade today? I traded AMD, right? Was it AMD I traded? Yeah, I think it was. I traded AMD. I traded, what was the other one? QCOM. I traded, I would have traded in QCOM the first time. So maybe I should be a little bit more active as a trader.
Yeah, man. QCOM will make you definitely kick yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
Easy
man.
view out fades.
Yeah, man. It's the first one. The first one I missed, and the second one I got on paper. But I'm still bummed out I didn't get it on a live account. But it is what it is. Beautiful fades though. This third one I don't like. I don't know if I like this third one as much. But those first few were pretty.
Yeah, I think I ran away with it after I lost on the LITE. I should have just stayed on those playing two or three of those in that sector. Would have got me 2 nice wins.
Yeah, it is what it is. It happens, bro.
It just sucks when you plan for something and then you don't follow your plan. That's why I stress it so much.
It's the toughest part of trading.
Normally, pretty good with it. Today, not there.
Nice, James. Hey, you're welcome, brother. Happy to see somebody making some money with what we're doing here. But like I said, maybe I should be more active as a trader because, every trade I've gotten into today has been successful. Today's one of those days where it's been working exceptionally well. Hold on. I got somebody calling me. Hold it down, Mitch. Let me see.
Right.
All right. Sorry, guys. All right, so like I said, I'm holding 250. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this one just to finish this one green as well. That was a beautiful example of a VWAP bounce. Like this is what a VWAP bounce looks like, guys. So you can see Kron pull back to the VWAP, tight risk, over 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio if you use the high of the day. Got out a little bit early, but that's what a VWAP bounce looks like. Perfect example of it on Kron, and that's what we got right there. So you can see that's where you enter, that's where you take profits. That's where your risk is. And you can see the risk in between these two is substantially smaller than the reward level. So that's what it looks like. What's up, Ashton? Yeah, man, a little slow today. I mean, I'm seeing some moves. Honestly though, today, like I said, days like today, if you guys have been watching me this stream, every single trade I've gotten into has been green, specifically on paper. On paper I made like $300. My live account I made 24. And so today's one of those days where I realize like sometimes I need to be more active on my live account because like I can do it and I'm decent enough as a trader to be active, and I got to get rid of that fear. BIOC VWAP bounce. So this looks more like a fade that possibly failed. So like a VWAP bounce is like what you see here on Kron, right? So you see on Kron, you see, let me clear this. So a VWAP bounce is when you actually have an upward move like this. So you have an upward move, a pull back to the VWAP, and then a push back up. That's a VWAP bounce. You get in on the dip right here. In this case, it'd be like right here. And then you set your reward target up here. And your risk level at the previous support level right there, right? And so your risk is pretty small, your reward's big, so that's kind of a VWAP bounce. For BIOC, it looks like it could bounce off the VWAP here, but I don't know if I'd consider that a VWAP bounce. The biggest concerning factor with BIOC is that it's crossing over and under the VWAP, right? And when you see a stock cross over and under the VWAP, it usually means it's a little bit choppier. It means it's a little bit more choppy because it's not picking a trend or a direction. The 5-minute, let's see. Honestly, it doesn't look like a bad fade on BIOC, but who knows? Like I said, it's a little choppy for me, though. All right, two-way. Later, brother. Have a good day, man. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up closing it down pretty soon here. Let's see.
Yeah, starting to see reversals.
Yeah, we'll see what we get. Little not a bad day, and overall, just wish I could have attacked some of these with live account, but green is good. I'll take my green trade for today, and like I said, I'll try to put a video out later. I gotta check on my wife to see how my son's doing at the doctor, so I'll be back. I'll try to post a recap video, and we'll try to get a class out tonight. If not tonight, maybe tomorrow. And so be on the lookout for that. We posted our latest class on documenting support and resistance, guys, so check that out. I'll post that link here if you want to check out one of our latest classes. And like I said, we'll be trying to post another class tonight or so. But yeah, our latest class is on trading using support and resistance here. We also put another one out on the moving average crossover strategy. And so go check out our latest class on support and resistance. Join our public Discord, guys. Join our public Discord. Like I said, our goal is to create a free day trading chat room. That's our goal. Join our public Discord. Be a part of that. Help create our free day trading chat here, guys. Help be a part of that. There's the link. Go check it out. And yeah, good luck for the rest of the day. We'll see you all a little bit later. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Mention I day trade live on stream every weekday morning. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, good luck in the markets, guys. Look at LITE. Look at that drop. Look at LITE, guys. Look at that monster drop here for it. Huge drop.
Yep. This one wanted to fake me out earlier.
Yep. It happens, bro. Yeah, it was a little weird this morning at the open for sure. But yeah, guys. Good luck. I'll see you all. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. You want to say anything else, Mitch?
No, that's it.
All
Just
right, guys.
keep working at it, guys.
Have a good day, guys. We'll see you all a little bit later. Click that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Join our public Discord. There's the link. Oh, go shout out to Trade Ideas. Super cool company. Really dynamic scanner. Allows you to do a lot of different stuff. And so go check out Trade Ideas. I'll post that link here as well if anybody's interested in using the same scanners that Mitch and I use. Check out that link as well. And yeah, good luck, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow.